Tell us how how you prepare. Like, how do you prepare at home for the for your manager job?
Well, for practices, we usually have a practice plan that the coaches send out to us either through email or through text, and that gives us a clue of what we're going to be doing for the day. So when I get the practice plan, I usually look it over the night before, and that gives me an idea of how to set up the next day and how much time I need to get there in order to prepare for what we're going to be doing. So let's say for like a normal practice where we're just doing batting practice and defense, I usually get there around an hour beforehand, and I get all the balls out, I get the hitting screens out, and I usually get the spray paint out, and I do the field lines for what we're doing for practice.
What's the hardest part about being a manager?
The hardest part about being a manager is just the time constraints. I'd say it's just really time consuming, but I honestly love every minute of it. I love spending my time here at the ballpark, and I love being with the team almost every minute of it. It's really exciting. It's a lot of time spent, but it's worth it in the end, I think.
So talk about what your favorite experience has been with the team.
My favorite experience with the team was when we won the SEC last year. When we won the conference. It was a great feeling. It was like a lot of hard work had been put into that season, and there was so many expectations going into the year, and to come out with a conference championship like that was just the icing on the cake.
So obviously, whenever you lose in championship or don't make it, it's obviously very tough, especially like when you had enormously high expectations. So can you just talk about how the team felt at that moment, and how you regrouped together?
Obviously, losing is never an easy thing to go with, but it's part of the sport. But when we lost to Georgia, there was a lot to be happy about at the end of the season. We had the best record in school history, and we'd won an SEC championship, and we got to Super Regionals. I mean, at the end of the day, that's not your ultimate goal, but when you look back at it, that's a really successful season. And I was really proud of what the girls did and how they accomplished everything that season.
Talk about Coach Walton for a little bit. Maybe tell us some things that maybe people outside the softball team don't know anything about.
Coach Walton, he's one of my favorite coaches I've ever been around. He's one of the smartest guys I've been around. He's so innovative with the way he does things. He's such a great guy, too, with the way he's so passionate about the sport and the way he cares about the team. And even myself and the other staff members, he's just so genuine, and he cares about everyone. It's just really a pleasure to be around someone who takes his job like that, and someone who treats people well all the time.
Have you ever thought about being a softball coach yourself?
Before I was a student manager, I was actually an assistant baseball coach at Gainesville High School. But really, as I've gone into being a student manager, it has crossed my mind to work more towards softball, because the influence that Coach Walton and the other staff members have had on me, it's been a great experience, and I've learned so much from them with how they prepare and how they are and how intelligent they are. It's really rubbed off on me, and it's given me a new sense of passion for this game.
What made you want to work with the softball team?
Well, actually, the softball kind of chose me in a way. I was talking to when I used to work at Gainesville High School as an assistant coach. Their head coach at the time was Adam Souliard, and his wife is Brittany Souliard, who's our actual director of operations. He approached me right after I had graduated with my undergraduate degree, because he knew I was coming in here to pursue my master's degree in sport management. He came up to me and asked, "Hey, softball is looking for some student managers if you'd be interested." And I was like, "Yeah, I would love to do it."
Now, you're graduating this year, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is your last year at UF?
Yes.
What are you gonna miss most about being a softball manager?
What I'm gonna miss most about being a softball manager is just being here every day and being with the team.
Okay.
That's been my favorite thing about working here. It's just the camaraderie that the team and all the players have and the coaching staff has. It's honestly one big family. We're all pulling for each other. We're all supportive of each other. It's just one big family, and we all have grown to love each other so much. It's unreal how much of a family atmosphere this has been created.
All right, Sean Berger, ladies and gentlemen.